So it's officially the new year. It's 2024. Happy New Year, everyone. It's time to talk about goals and self-improvement, my favorite topic. I'm sure you guys all have some goals of your own, hopefully some that you'll definitely accomplish this year. Hopefully they're big too. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my goals for 2024. Now, this is kind of a touchy subject. I'm going to talk about this more in my next video, but the fact that goals are actually something you should kind of be careful when talking about. But more on that in the next video. Today, I'm just going to be talking about what I'm trying to do this year. So first up, on top of my list and most pertinent to this video is make 52 YouTube videos this year. That sounds crazy for me to say, considering that I only uploaded like 5 or 6 videos all of last year. So it sounds really crazy, but the thing about this year is I'm changing the style. It's this new style I've been doing. This is my second video in this. Much easier to make. Definitely, I will be able to do weekly videos, and I'm looking forward to it because I know that's going to help me grow a lot. Not only subscriber count wise, but also just it gives me a lot more practice speaking. Not necessarily editing because it doesn't take much editing, but just speaking on the fly like this, not having to be so scripted, and just being able to talk more fluently and naturally, I guess you could say. And I'm really going to try to stick to this one. I really hope I can do 52. Just one for each week would be perfect. And I mean, with any of these goals, even if I'm not able to accomplish it completely, as long as I'm trying on the goal, because they are pretty big goals, as long as I'm trying on them, I know it's like pushing me in the right direction and I'm going to accomplish something that I haven't already. My next goal on the money related side of things is to have a 30K net worth by the end of the year. Now, honestly, this year my net worth didn't really go up at all because I spent a lot this year, and there was also a few months where I wasn't working or making money and I was spending what I had made previously. So it actually kind of zeroed out this year, but I'm hoping that I can make 30K, not make 30K, but have 30K by the end of the year. Whether that's in my checking account, invested in stocks, that's really the only two places I keep my money, other than like a savings account. But now I'm currently working a job. I've been working full-time over the summer, full-time over winter break, and then I'm planning to do part-time this semester and hopefully throughout the year. But the thing with that job is if I just only do that this year, I'm not going to have a 30K net worth by the end of the year. I'm like, it's not going to happen at the pay I'm getting right now. So basically what's going to have to happen is I'm going to have to either find a different way to make money that I can add on to that, or also just get monetized on YouTube. So it kind of goes hand in hand with success on YouTube equals success and money as well. I'm not going to share exactly how much I have right now. Maybe I will eventually, but it's definitely possible this year, but it's going to be, like I said, pretty challenging, but it's also not impossible. So I'm definitely going to try and get 30K. Third, I got weigh 145 pounds. This is more of a thing to convince me to get back into lifting. I used to weigh, my all-time max was 152. Now I'm looking at like 131. So really I don't have to do 14 pounds gained, which may sound like a lot to some of you, may not sound like a lot to others. It's definitely possible. I can gain, if I really focus on eating, I can gain like 3 pounds a month comfortably. I don't know, like 5 months of tracking calories, eating a lot, I think it's possible. However, it is going to be kind of hard to do with some of my other goals that I have. I'll talk about that in a second. To kind of go hand in hand with weighing 145, I also have bench 250 pounds. This is my all-time bench max. I hit it when I was heavier, and it would be really hard to hit it at the weight I'm at, but I know that I've gotten older. I hit it like senior year of high school, so it's literally been like 3 years. So you just kind of get little stronger with age and everything. So I don't think I have to weigh as much as I used to be able to hit 250, but I definitely want to match my old max, at least. If not, go a little higher, set a new max, hopefully. Just 5 pounds, anything. Now, the two that I just mentioned, weighing 145 and benching 250, those are kind of going to be hard to manage with my next one, which is to run a 100-mile race. Yeah, 100 miles, just constant, no stopping. I mean, you can stop to eat or drink for 5-10 minutes, but then you're constantly running for like a whole day. It's called ultra marathons. It's something that I've been pretty into ever since sometime in high school. Whenever I figured it out that it was a thing. It's crazy that people actually do that, but I'm hoping to join that club this year, run a 100-mile race. I've been wanting to for a while. Just takes a lot of dedication, which is why I'm kind of, if I hit either 145 and bench 250 or I do the 100-mile race, either or, it's kind of like an option. If I hit one of those, I think I'll be pretty happy. But a 100-mile race takes months and months of training. I've been running 3-4 times a week right now. I can run, I'm more of a distance guy. I'm not really that fast in short distance, but the thing about me is I can run for a long time because I just zone out, get in the zone, and then just step after step all day. And the 100-mile race would probably take like 24 hours, depending on the course, so it's going to be a long day if I do that. Now next up, and these are kind of all over the place, not really in any particular order, but become 75% fluent in Spanish. The thing about this is my girlfriend is Hispanic and she speaks Spanish and her parents speak Spanish, so it'd be pretty cool to be able to like talk to them in Spanish. I don't really know how to quantify this as well. It's kind of hard to quantify a percentage for fluency, but it's kind of just to keep me on the right track. I'd say I'm like 20% right now. Oh, and then the other thing, I work in construction, and a lot of the guys there only speak Spanish, so it really helps to be able to speak Spanish because, I mean, they're nice dudes, and, like, I can talk a little bit with them now, and we're, like, joking around and stuff, so imagine if I speak, like, 75%, and also just for also, like, telling them the right instructions and everything like that. I mean, that'd be pretty useful as well. This next one is to make 10 valuable connections. Now, this is probably more on, like, the business side of things, where connections that will help you grow and just become a better person. Not necessarily money-wise, but just some sort of connection with someone that can help you improve your life. And now I'm not going to be like writing down on a notepad or a spreadsheet keeping track of who I meet. Is this a valuable connection? Not going that deep. More just to keep me on the right track, like I keep saying, and hopefully keep me more social, talking to people, meeting new people. Okay, on the school side of things, the boring one. Raise my GPA to 3.5. I think I'm at like 3.4 right now. Not too hard of a goal, but 3.5 is a nice number, nice round number, and it's definitely doable if I just get some A's. Next up, learn 10 new skills. This is a very broad, general thing, kind of relative what you define as a skill. Could be talking to people, it could be an actual skill like basket weaving, the most random ones, but I just want to learn new stuff because as you get older and you get in that routine, your life starts to pass you by if you're not experiencing new things. Because when you're a kid, everything's new. So that's why your life seems so much longer when you were younger. I don't want my life to pass me by. I want to learn new stuff because that's going to constantly keep me. It's almost like time travel, like slowing down time. And just learning new things is cool. Because, like, imagine you have a lot of conversation topics you could talk about with people, with different people, which always helps with building connections as well, like I said earlier. But if you know a lot about a lot of different stuff, it definitely helps with connecting with people. Back to a YouTube goal, I have 20,000 subscribers. Now, you guys need to help me get there, so please subscribe right now. It would mean the world to me. I love when I get that notification, someone new subscribed, brightens my day. I love it. 20,000 subscribers. Now, I don't know if you're thinking this, but I'm thinking this. That's crazy. I have 500 right now. That's 19,500 new subscribers that I need. And considering the fact that I only gained 250 this year, kind of a big jump. Everything in life happens exponentially. You got to get through that hump where, not hump actually, flat line of just nothing happening. You're putting in a lot of work. Nothing happening. Might go up a little bit. You might get a couple subscribers or apply it to whatever you want. Then, when you finally put in that work after years and years, then you see all that gain like that. That's like a pattern. You got to notice patterns in life as well, because I see that pattern all the time with stuff. It's the learning curve. It's literally the learning curve. Exponentiality is something that pops up a lot if you pay attention to it. But anyways, got off topic a little there. 19,500 subscribers away, so please subscribe. And 52 YouTube videos, my goal earlier, that should get me there. By the time I post 52 videos by the end of the year, that should theoretically get me to 20K, I hope. So subscribe. All right, but enough about that. The next one up is a little out there, but it's to camp alone for at least one night. Now, this is kind of a weird goal, something you just kind of do. But I love camping. I always go with friends, and it's a lot more fun when you do that. I've never been camping alone by myself in the woods. Not even the fact of that, but just it's something to help you grow, get out of your comfort zone, something crazy. Say you've been alone in the woods for a night. It's definitely gonna be scary. Maybe I'll make a video about it. That'd actually be kind of cool. I feel like that would teach you a lot about yourself. Just being out there alone, you have a lot of time to think, and you don't have any distractions or anything, so I feel like you'll learn something about yourself, or myself. My next one I'm actually really excited about. I have read 12 books. This past year, I read 4 books. However, 3 of them were like not fantasy, but like young adult. Sounds kind of cringe to say, but it's like kind of mystery young adult. It's like a trilogy. It was cool. It was the Inheritance games. I highly recommend. It's actually pretty fun. It's about like a billionaire in Texas, so it's kind of motivating money wise as well. And then I read one self improvement book, but this year for those 12 books, I want at least like 10 of them to be self improvement, business, that sort of thing, psychology, maybe. Sort of goes with self improvement. But there's so much knowledge to be gained just by reading books, and it's literally learning from other people that did great shit. So why would you not read? You're literally just learning from the mistakes of others so you don't have to make that. And it's a good habit to have. I feel like it gives you a lot of conversation topics to talk about people, a lot of useful information that you can use in your daily life. Now, last but certainly not least is to spend more time with family. Now, I wrote this one down because it's just a good thing to do. You can't go wrong with it. It's always good to spend more time with them because you only get one, and at the end of the day, those are going to be some of your most influential memories, and it's good to stay close with people as well because you always have someone to count on if you keep that relationship. All right, those were my, I don't know, 12 goals for this year. 2024 is going to be a good year. We're going to put in lots of work. Everyone out there, I hope you guys have some great goals as well, and I hope you crush them this year. Let's just go up together. Let's get our shit done, and don't give up either. I know a lot of people in January, they're all talking about this New Year's resolution bullshit, and then a couple weeks later, they're lazy again, not doing anything. Stay on track, be consistent. Don't do a ton of work one day, like January 1st, even though that already passed, but don't do a ton of work one day and then just slack off other days. Just be consistent. You don't have to be like exactly the same every day, but just kind of ride that line because consistency will beat out whatever this is where you don't do stuff and then you do like one crazy day of work and then you don't do anything for a week. Consistency is going to beat that any day. And if you're not being consistent, then you're going to get beat. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Good luck on your goals this year.